Congratulations on completing the game. Extras has been unlocked. Okay. What's extra? Oh, I forgot how loud that is. What's extras? Oh, neat. Theme. I unlocked a theme. Oh, that's sick. Locked, unlocked. Oh, that's cool. Download this. Like, yes. Aw. Thanks. Dang it. Okay. Let's dive into Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. Play Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. Yes. Okay. Hey guys, Richard here. Welcome back to another video. And welcome back to another very special video. I'm diving this time into Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. And this is not a game. This is just a movie, I guess. This game supports an autosave feature. Really? Play. Oh, wow. Okay, so, let's just dive in. Select subtitle settings. On. Let's dive. Let's dive. The world. From within that map. To 5. I need to read the manuscript. I can't read all these. They're going by so fast. I'm also watching the little sprites. I'm literally gonna have to go back. Could you slow down? Cute little cat. Okay. I know this is a game mobile, but my phone I don't think will run it because of all the... Mickey! Whoa! Did Gaston just turn into a Heartless? Okay, like... The frog ran... Okay. Okay, I see that this right here is re-looping. Now, I'd love to be able to play this, but I don't think my phone would run it because of the amount of updates it's had. I can't read this! It goes by so fast! Whoa! Okay. This over to the side, because I don't need this now.
So that makes you the indisposable number 7. Huh. Come on, it's simple. U6 plus me is 7. Wait, don't tell me I don't count. No.
That's the same Keyblade.
Here, take it.
That's the same Keyblade from...
In the Master's playful and mischievous way, he gave his apprentice Luxu a very important role. What seemed like a simple task was the element that would connect all of the events to come.
Is that the cat that's reading this? And that's the same Keyblade from the opening.
Long ago, all the worlds were still one.
That's the same Keyblade from Fragmentary Passage.
One day, this would be called the Age of Fairy Tales. It all began here in Daybreak Town. The Master of Masters had an eye that gazes into the future. He bestowed upon 5 of his 6 apprentices a copy of the Book of Prophecies, in which was written the events to come.
Okay. Oh, wow. Wish I could play in this world. It's gorgeous. Huh?
So, did you look through the book?
Yes, but I'm still analyzing it.
Wow, no quick skim for you, huh?
I just prefer to be thorough. Master, is what it says in the last passage true?
Oh yeah, that. Bummer, huh?
Yes.
By the way, if one day I suddenly disappear, I'm counting on you to keep the others calm, okay?
I like this guy.
Disappear?
Vanish, dim, fade. I don't know how to explain it. It's just hypothetical talk.
Okay.
This
I like this
world
guy.
is full of light. It's a world comprised of many smaller worlds, all connected, stretching as far as the eye can see. One great light protects us all throughout this vast land. All worlds share one light, one fate.
I take it you're talking about Kingdom Hearts.
Yep, you're right on the money. People believe that the light that is Kingdom Hearts will be here forever. But if it were to disappear, the world would be enveloped in darkness.
I understand. That is why you granted us these Keyblades. With these, we can spread the teachings of light. And we can protect Kingdom Hearts from darkness.
No, they're not for protecting Kingdom Hearts.
Huh?
The final passage reads, "On that fated land, a great war shall transpire. Darkness will prevail,
The
and the
Keyblade
light
War.
expire."
Isn't it our duty as Keyblade wielders to prevent this war from taking place?
Not possible.
What?
You really think you can change the future?
Then, what do you want us to do?
We have to focus on what comes after. There's no use thinking of ways to change events that we know are gonna happen.
But what about all of those who are here now? And the ones who will be here when the darkness finally comes? Are we to abandon all of them?
Come on, are you telling me that you think the world can be saved by just 7 people?
We have to at least try. With enough Keyblade wielders, we could...
Well, if you want to give it a shot.
Yes.
Alrighty, good luck.
I can't help but love this guy.
And so the reliable Era, who wore the mask of the unicorn, was given his role to take over for the Master and to lead the others. Similarly, the virtuous Envy, who wore the mask of the snake, was given her role to watch over the others with a fair eye. The fearless Aced, who wore the mask of the bear, was given his role to support their brand new leader, Era. The prudent Ava, who wore the mask of the fox, was given her role to prepare exceptional Keyblade wielders for the world after. The cool-headed Gula, who wore the mask of the leopard, was given his role to uncover the mystery of the Book of Prophecies. Lushu, the first of the apprentices to be given their role, watched his companions from afar as they learned what it was that they were meant to do. Then, he disappeared. Not long after that, the master vanished, dimmed, and faded without a trace.
Did he really? Or did he just say, I'm just going to watch him from afar?
This is where your story began. The story of your very own adventure. 5 of the Master's apprentices armed themselves with the Book of Prophecies. They each created a union. This
Union
would
Cross,
fulfill
right?
his wishes.
That's the game, Union Cross.
Then, they set out to rally Keyblade wielders just like you. By defeating Heartless, the monsters of darkness, they would gather light.
Kingdom Hearts Key back cover. Now, I have no idea how long this is. I'm assuming this is all the cutscenes of Key up to this point.
There's a traitor among us.
Are you certain? What proof do you have?
I found this sniffing around.
Is that a dark Cherothy?
Hmm?
Is that a nightmare?
I thought that was what was narrating. So, it's not narrating?
Master, did you make this? It's so cute!
It is. It's adorable.
Well, things are gonna get pretty hectic around here soon. But this spirit Cherothy is gonna make your lives much easier. Hopefully.
Spirit?
You could say they're like cats or dogs.
It is a cat.
And they'll be your loyal pets. Every wielder will have one of these
adorable.
adorable little guys at their side. They're here to help, so play nice.
Okay.
Oh, right. Before I forget. If a wielder is overcome by malice, or rather if their heart is tainted by darkness, their adorable little spirit will turn dark and become a nightmare.
So you're telling us that if we see a nightmare,
Someone has fallen into darkness.
Exactly. And if you don't stop this renegade spirit, it'll plant darkness in the hearts of others. And you'll have an army of nightmares on your hands. Beware.
So, if we see one of these nightmares anywhere, we have to get rid of it on the spot.
No! I won't let you do that!
No wonder you ended up as the bear. You're scary.
Your point?
Maybe you can growl at them.
Ugh, don't insult me!
come on, Hassan. You won't know if it works unless you try.
Please tell me you're joking. It's not me!
There's an easy way to solve this. If we all summon our spirits, then we'll know.
Unfortunately, there are countless wielders in our unions. It would be easy for any of us to summon a Cherothy that isn't a nightmare. I'm afraid that your suggestion wouldn't help us get to the bottom of this.
Yeah, in that case, who's to say that the nightmare you saw belongs to one of us? It could belong to anyone in our unions.
That's highly unlikely. Do you recall the tool the wielders were given in order to make them stronger? We generally don't concern ourselves with what they have at their disposal. However, I believe those tools were the nightmare's doing.
The bangles. I know when they're equipped, they have the power to collect dark energy. But I thought we all agreed that was okay.
Collecting is fine, but using that power is the equivalent of using the power of darkness.
It's a brilliant plan. Everyone knows that all spirits look the same, and wielders exist in spades. There's no way to tell.
Oh no. everyone's already equipped their bangles.
So what now? How do we find out who's behind this?
Seeing as those bangles couldn't have been acquired by just anyone, I believe it's one of us here in this room.
No, Ira. I respectfully disagree. What proof do we have that the bangles are tied to the power of darkness, or if a nightmare is to blame? We shouldn't simply jump to conclusions.
Ira, some leader you are. You've managed to plant seeds of doubt in all of us with that speech. What, did you expect the traitor to give themselves up with that accusation of yours? That was foolish.
Aced, that's quite enough.
It looks to me like the Master made the wrong choice.
Wait, where do you think you're going?
I think we're done here. I trust you'll keep us all updated.
I hope we can all resolve this soon.
That didn't go as expected.
What's wrong, Ira? This isn't like you.
A lost page. Something's missing from our book of prophecies. Each of our copies were said to contain the events of the future.
And?
But this incident, well, it's nowhere to be found.
And how does this whole thing with the traitor tie together?
Like I said, it's nowhere to be found. In my book.
Ira, are you implying that someone is in possession of the missing page? And the person with the complete book is the traitor?
If it's in
There
every
is
book.
something going on, and a page is suspiciously missing from the book. It's not so far-fetched to assume that the one who has the lost page has been turned,
But if everyone has the
that
same
they
book.
have fallen into the hands of darkness. Trust me.
There seems to be no record of it in my book either. You may be onto something. I wonder, could this have been the Master's plan all along? To grant the lost page to only one of us?
We have no way of knowing. The Master is gone.
Is this what started the Keyblade War?
I understand what you were saying. I promise to keep a close eye on the others. I will keep you informed, as always.
Thanks.
Of course. After all, that is what the Master asked of me. And Ira, may your heart be your guiding key.
That's what Goofy said. That's what Goofy said, right? Okay,
So to sum it up, I'll need you to observe the others. Easy breezy.
All right.
Like I said, Ira may have to take over for me. But don't be shy. Just be fair. And do not be afraid to speak up. Even though I say observe, you'll need to be the mediator. Make sure people get along.
I understand. But without you or Luciu, to form and maintain our own unions it's a little unnerving, to be honest.
Oh, come on. Lighten up a little. Maybe I'll never disappear. Wait. Do you want me to go?
What? No, of course not.
I was just kidding.
Oh, I see.
Look, I get that change can be hard for everyone, but things need to keep moving forward. And you need to keep up. Otherwise, you'll just get left behind, all alone. Now that you know what the future holds, Envy, what does your heart say? May your heart be your guiding key. I say it all the time. You ultimately need to do what your heart feels is right.
Right.
a few days later. I'm wondering how
I
Goofy
was
did
wrong
that.
about Ira. I thought he would make a great leader, but he let me down. Well, what do you two think? You don't believe what Ira said, do you?
Of course not. His argument was unconvincing. It's like Invi said. He's just making baseless assumptions given the situation. There's no evidence to tie his accusations to anyone, let alone one of us.
Maybe there's something he hasn't told us.
And he needs to tell us. How dare he look at us with suspicion? We're his comrades.
Isn't this the same guy
I wouldn't call us
that
comrades.
voiced Knuckles?
Anyway,
It sounds like Knuckles from
Could you get
Sonic
to the
Boom. I
point?
could be wrong.
I know you didn't call us here just to complain.
I want the three of us to form an alliance.
But alliances are
Kind
forbidden,
of sounds
you
like
said.
I'm not saying it is.
I knew it. I had a feeling it would come to this. So, we join forces, then confront Ira?
Confronting him is pointless. Ira won't change his mind.
He kind of reminds me of Knuckles, though.
I know there's darkness at work. There's no question. But I don't believe for a second there's a traitor among us. Unfortunately, Ira doesn't share the same belief. He's just wasting time trying to figure out who the traitor is. The darkness won't wait, and neither should we. We need to band together now and find a way to fight it.
Guess it makes sense.
I agree that we need to do something to fight the darkness. But combining our unions? That was strictly forbidden by the Master.
He's no longer here.
I'm in. But let's be clear. The alliance is just between the two of us right now. I don't want my union members involved.
Gula! I want to follow the Master's teachings.
Understood. That's your choice to make. You should do whatever you feel is right.
Yeah.
By the way, Ased, do Ira and Invi know?
I haven't talked to Ira about it for obvious reasons, but I did ask Envy to join us.
You wanted to see me? Gula, Ava, what are you doing here? What's the meaning of this?
Hear me out, Envy. I want an alliance among our unions. Gula here has already agreed. Will you join us, and together we can—
And disobey the Master's teachings?
We don't have a choice! Darkness is approaching, and we need to combine our strength to stand against it.
The Master bestowed each of us with a different role, and he specifically told us to keep our union separate, to maintain the balance of power. He told us that any imbalance would lead to a desire for more power, which leads to darkness. I know you haven't forgotten. Perhaps it's you who has been tainted by darkness.
I'm tainted by darkness? Then what about you, Envy? You spy on us and report everything you see back to Ira. You really think you have no darkness in your heart after what you did?
Because that is my role.
To observe us, yes, but not to disclose everything we say and do to Ira.
That's...
For all we know, you and Ira could be allies, scheming behind our backs.
that's enough.
I'm beginning to wonder if it's Ava. Or, the girl in pink. I'm beginning to wonder her.
When will it stop? I don't want us to turn against each other.
Master Ava.
Oh, hello. Your name is Ephemer, right?
Uh-huh. Hey, can I join you?
Uh-huh.
Love that waterfall. Oh, sorry, fountain.
Why the long face? Did something happen?
Long day. Do you remember what you asked me before? About why the unions compete against each other instead of working together.
I haven't seen that part. I missed it.
Actually, I always wondered the same thing.
Huh? Isn't it Just because the Master said so?
Yes. And as such, we must obey. The Master said so. So it is. But lately, I've really started to wonder.
I love the lighting.
You once told me that you were looking for answers. That you wanted to solve the mysteries of this world. Well, I think that's how things should be.
That's
We need to question things
my
and
wallpaper.
think for ourselves.
Whoa! You are really not yourself today. I guess even foretellers have their off days. Hey, maybe talking about the book will cheer you up.
Not a chance.
Aww.
You were trying to pull a fast one on me, weren't you?
Oh, no, I was joking.
If you say so. But to be honest, I think it would be great if all the unions could work together and be friends.
You know, I made a friend from another union today. Wasn't much of a talker, maybe just shy. We're meeting again tomorrow.
That sounds like so much fun. Then you'd better go home and get some sleep.
Okay. Well, it was nice talking to you. I don't know what's got you down, but please cheer up.
Thank you. If the worst happens, I'll be glad to leave the future to the kids who see the world in the way that you do. Let the wind carry you far, far away. My dandelions.
I gotta say, the voice acting is really good.
Envy. Have you learned something?
It seems Ased and Gula's unions are now allied.
So Ased is the traitor after all.
No, I don't believe he is.
Why's that?
To Ased, unification is a means of gathering strength to oppose the darkness. So I believe his heart still belongs to the light.
Even so, forming alliances was strictly forbidden by the Master.
Yes, and his teachings are absolute. That's why I will try and persuade Gula to dissolve their alliance.
Then I'll do it.
No. Please, let me do the talking. Your intervention will do nothing more than spur Ased's anger.
All right. I'll leave it to you.
And one more thing. Ased has begun to question the two of us. As a precaution, my reports will be less frequent. I don't want him to get the wrong idea. Please understand.
Yes, I do.
A few months later? Well, that skipped a long time.
I think I'm done.
Done with what?
The Alliance. I think it's time to call it quits.
For what reason?
To put it simply, I entered this alliance thinking we were preparing to fight some impending darkness.
Yeah, it's been
but it
3.
hasn't come. In fact, there haven't been any suspicious incidents recently, and you haven't rallied anyone else to your cause.
Yeah, but...
This alliance is meaningless. Even Envy agrees. Oh.
Envy?
Uh-oh. You weren't supposed to find out.
Is Envy the one who told you to break our alliance?
Maybe. But I'm the one who decided to do it. And I've already told you why.
But we don't even know who the traitor is yet!
And that's exactly why. I just can't trust anyone but myself.
Don't you realize you won't stand a chance against the darkness on your own?
Sorry, my mind's made up.
Envy. You will regret this.
Well, I was doubting him at first. I thought maybe it's somebody that had maybe planted the nightmare, possibly, but now I'm beginning to think a little case of the said.
You been here long? My bad.
No.
Is there a code here in this? In the case of, is there?
So, what did you want?
You didn't forget, did you? You're the one who called me here.
Lighten up! I was just kidding. I didn't forget. Give me a little credit here. I was just testing you.
Right.
Now then, allow me to tell you about your role. You're going to be Ira's right-hand man.
What? Ira's right-hand man? What do you mean?
Well, Ira's gonna be the new leader after I'm gone, you see. So, just stand by. Don't disappoint.
Explain to me, Master. What do you mean Ira's going to be leader?
What? Is that disappointment I hear? Did you want to be leader?
No! I mean, if you had asked me to be the leader, that's a different story, but I wasn't trying.
You really want to be leader, huh?
Well...
I know you want it, but that just isn't enough. Any chump can say, here's a huge promotion, good job, and make you head honcho. But enthusiasm alone doesn't make a great leader. Ira needs someone like you to give him a push in the right direction.
I agree. Ira is definitely the most worthy among us. I'm sure he'll make a fine leader.
Then it's settled.
Wait, I agreed that he is worthy. But why do we need a new leader, Master? Does that mean you will no longer be teaching us?
Well, I might disappear one day. Well, I might disappear.
Disappear? Why? Where?
Speak up sooner if you're listening. It was embarrassing for me. Anyway, I don't know if I'm gonna disappear or not. It's anyone's guess right now.
But...
You took
In
an
any
extended
case,
vacation, didn't you?
you need to support Ira. We both know he's quite serious. He's always just thinking and thinking and thinking behind that unicorn mask of his. So everyone will be counting on you to spur him into action.
Right.
You might not be entirely happy with your role, but just know that it's the most important one. Capiche? Now, shall I elaborate? Making Ira the leader is all good in theory, but sometime later you might think, he's terrible at this, in which case it'll be your job to step up. Who knows? Your leadership might be just what everyone needs, and that is your true role. May your heart be your guiding key. Best of luck, I said.
Basically, you took an extended vacation and got lost in the
It's
desert
been
because
over
your car
a
ran
year
out of
since
gas,
the
right?
Master left. It's time for me to fulfill my true role.
What the? You do realize that this is gonna cause darkness, right? So much for a union! Whoa!
Why do you get in my way?
Don't be so conceited. I'm protecting the balance, just like the Master told us to. You need to come to your senses!
That was a representation of the five drifting apart, wasn't it?
If we don't do something, light will expire.
Do what?
Then we won't be able to avoid the grim future that awaits.
You're bringing it
We
upon
need
yourself.
to defy the Master's teachings to protect the world.
You're saying he was wrong?
He's not here anymore. I won't let his prophecy come true. I won't let the world fall into darkness.
You fool!
Ava, over here!
Envy! Ased! What's going on?
I found out who the traitor is. Regrettably.
I'm beginning to think it's
No,
him
that's
now.
not true!
Ava, there's no time to lose.
May my heart be my guiding key.
That was a battle in the game that I can now avoid. Whoa! Somebody just plasma blasted through a wall. Somebody just hulked right through it. Oh, I love that shot. The missing page! You're the one.
Master.
Yeah. How long have I been recording for? Okay.
Master?
Oh, I see.
If you're busy, I can always come back later.
Sure. Oh, no, stay!
He's reading fan fiction.
Now, where... Ah, here it is.
Huh. Huh.
What's this?
Go on, read it.
This is from the Book of Prophecies. But
Yep. It's a page that's not in any of your books.
and what's written here is
So you gave it to him.
Your role. You must find the traitor hidden among you, and stop them before it's too late. And in order to help you find the traitor...
I get it. That's why you gave us all different roles, isn't it? If anyone deviates from the job they were given, we can easily conclude that they are the traitor. It's brilliant.
Way to steal my thunder, show off!
Huh?
It's not fair. My plan was supposed to blow your mind with its grandeur. Your jaw should have hit the floor at my sheer genius.
I'm sorry? But was my logic flawed?
Oh, you were right. So, I guess now you've earned your time in the limelight. Even though there is a traitor, act normal and keep focused. Trust no one but yourself.
Okay! Never mind! It's not him! So what does the page say that isn't from the other books? What does it say?
Trust no one but myself.
Was the Master the one who orchestrated this whole thing? He planted it so that everyone would distrust themselves? Or everyone else? Here he seemed like a cool guy.
Gula.
Do you want to know what my role is?
Huh?
The books we were given are incomplete. There's a lost page.
Lost page?
On that page, it is written that there is a traitor. The Master told me to find and stop that person.
I called you my comrade. But never again, Gula. It doesn't matter to me if you think I am the traitor and you want to strike me down. You knew there was a traitor and you just watched silently as we fought each other. And I won't forgive you for that.
You can barely stay on your feet. Just give up already!
Don't you underestimate me!
Please stop!
You actually beat him?
You too, huh?
Why did it have to come to this?
I'm wondering the same thing myself. The action shots in this is beautiful.
Come to finish me off? And make it quick.
That's not what brought me here today. I wish to fulfill the role bestowed upon me. That's all. It isn't our place to try to change the events of the future. That is not our mission. We're here to make sure that light lives on. With only 5 lights, we can't afford to lose any.
You still count me as one of the 5 lights?
Of course.
Only you could be such a good guy after everything we've been through. But hey, I guess that's one of the reasons I respect you so much. However, we still might only be 4. I'm talking about Gula. He's using the knowledge of something called the Lost Page. He said that it contains events that are missing from all of our books. He's using it to discover and apprehend whoever is the traitor. Claims that's his role. But who knows what his real intentions are? What I do know is that I'll never forgive him for hiding the fact that he knew someone would betray us. That's the biggest betrayal of all.
I'd like to believe that Gula was simply carrying out his role. Aset, I'll deal with this matter. Please keep it to yourself for now.
Understood.
I need to see that lost page.
Why did you tell Ira? It had to be you, because you were the only one who knew where we were hiding. Didn't you think for a second that your actions could be making things worse than they already are?
And why should that even bother you? Not only do you have your union, but you've also gathered the finest Keyblade wielders from other unions, and you're training them in a secret location, aren't you?
Yes, because that is my role!
I had no idea. I apologize. I overstepped.
No. I shouldn't have snapped at you either.
What did Ira want?
I don't know exactly. He just asked me to give up Gula. His eyes, they were scary. I was worried he'd do something awful. I knew I couldn't tell him where Gula was. Then he turned around and walked away.
I see. And Gula? How is he doing?
I don't know. He's gone.
Gone where?
Someone's coming. They're headed straight this way.
You are the narrator.
Take care of him.
Oh boy. Oh, but this was a challenging boss fight. It's... may not... yeah, it is him.
Is something wrong?
I know Gula's here.
What?
Tell me where he is.
But why? What are you going to do?
None of your concern.
Don't.
What?
I won't let you near him.
So that's it. All right. I'll go.
I guess that wasn't a boss fight.
Gula, what are you doing?
Something happened?
Ira was here. He wanted me to give you up.
I knew it. It's finally come to this.
Come to what?
Everyone wants to know about the lost page.
The lost page?
Yeah. It's a page the Master gave me. It doesn't exist in any of our books.
Okay.
It contains a passage about an inevitable betrayal.
And?
It talks about the one who bears the sigil. That's it. So, I don't know what to make of it, to be honest. My role is to find out who it is. I suspected Ased and went to confront him. And look what happened.
So then why don't you just
Why
tell
are you
everybody the
telling me
truth?
this, Gula? I have enough to think about keeping with the Master's teachings and my role.
Always walking the straight and narrow. I'm a fool for basing my actions on what is written on that lost page.
Just tell everybody.
Everything in the passage is ambiguous at best. That's why I need to find out.
But how?
By asking the Master.
But he's not here anymore.
I'm going to summon Kingdom Hearts.
Say what now?
What?
Then he'll have no choice but to come back.
It's not...
Summoning Kingdom Hearts is forbidden!
That's exactly why. The only way to get him back is to break the rules. If things don't change, the entire world is doomed.
Maybe you're dooming it!
But in order to go through with it, I'll need Lux. I don't have nearly enough. You always do the right thing. Help me with this.
I'm sorry. I know you want the Master to return. But you don't know how summoning Kingdom Hearts will affect the rest of the world. The Master, he forbid it for a reason. I'm afraid I can't help you.
I see.
Could the Master be the one who bears the sigil?
May your heart be your guiding key.
I'm honestly curious what the character models look like under the masks. I'm wondering what there has to be full models.
Will is on a mission
of
to collect
characters.
Lux.
Ah. That explains why Aced and Ira are as well.
So
They're
what?
trying to maintain the balance. But that isn't the balance we were expected to keep. If everyone's collecting light solely for themselves, Keyblade wielders will soon turn against one another, which will lead to
War.
the Keyblade War.
And what's written in the book, all of it will happen.
You've already told you can't
Light will
change.
expire.
Envy, what are you going to do?
I'll gather Lux too. No matter what, the balance must be kept. Ava, you do the same. We must delay the inevitable.
It's going to happen anyway.
Right.
I'm from like 10 years in the future. I've been there. I know. Okay? I know. We all know. We all know you're all screwed. Oh, that's beautiful. Love the camera shot. Okay. Okay, so... Oh, I get it now. It's not a code.
What's written in the last page of the book is gonna happen.
Every
The
single one
entire
of those
world will be
is
lost
part
to
of each of the
darkness.
characters.
But Master, isn't there anything we can do?
Nope. Y'all dead.
Well, that's what brings me to your role. You might just be the only hope of keeping light from expiring.
But how?
Hope? Master, what is it that you need me to do?
Don't get involved in any battles. Forget the notion of unions. Find Keyblade wielders with potential and create an entirely separate organization. Then, like the seeds of a dandelion, let them fly to another world. They will keep the light alive.
You really think that I'm the right person for this?
Ava, you're the only person for this.
I understand. Today you're here to continue with your training for our mission. This session may seem like it's familiar to you, but in a world that is different, one made of dreams, you are our hope. A war will soon wage. Those who strive to protect the light will turn their weapons on their allies for the sake of loyalty to their own unions. To be honest, I don't know how far I can guide all of you. What you must remember is that anyone can lose themselves to the darkness. However, there will be no winners. Everything will be lost. Except all of you who are the seeds of hope. When the time comes, and there is war. You mustn't fight, but instead you must fly away from here to the world outside. This training is to help you fulfill this crucial task. The future is in all your hands, as is the world's light. May your hearts be your guiding key.
That's the Keyblade. Piece of Lucio.
The gazing eye?
It's not what it's called.
Oh, what then?
Actually, no name.
No name.
Well, gazing or not, that Keyblade does have an eye in it. My eye, to be exact.
What'd you do, pluck it out of your skull?
Oh, you think that's gross, do ya?
No.
Yeah, sure. Anyway, about your role.
Wait, it is
You
out
need
of
to
your head?
pass down that Keyblade to your apprentice and then him to his, so that my eye can see the future.
So the Book of Prophecies.
Bingo! The fact that it exists is proof of your success. That means you've trained a worthy apprentice, passed down that handsome Keyblade, and fulfilled your role. Congratulations! What's the matter? Come on, you did a fantastic job. At least smile a little.
But I haven't done anything yet.
The piano, the person that
point.
did this piano,
Guess you better
they
get
had way too
started
much
then.
fun doing this.
Unfortunately, you'll have to go alone from here on out. No Book of Prophecies to keep you company either. I can't have you causing any temporal paradoxes. But hey, we both know you'll do just fine without it.
Yeah, we did that
Right.
enough in Metal Gear Solid 3.
Do I really have to go alone?
Snake Eater.
What about the others?
Minor details, so don't sweat it. For now, you, that Keyblade, and this box need to stay out of sight.
The box.
Just watch with your own eyes, and my eye, of course, as things unfold between the others. Then, when the time is right, go off and do your thing.
What's in it?
It's a secret. And, well, you see, the thing is, you can never, ever open it.
Great, now I really want to know.
All right, I'll indulge you. But this secret stays between the two of us, and you have to promise never to open the box.
Okay.
I promise.
Where is it? Really, game?
But why?
You'll see.
Okay, so the master vanishes somewhere and goes poof. You were in the opening cutscene for Fragmentary Passage with the all-seeing eye Keyblade plucked out of somebody's skull.
May my heart be my guiding key.
Okay. Okay. Oh. Okay. So, that was back cover. Okay. Interesting. Okay, so it does explain. Okay, so this does explain the individual at the start of the Fragmentary Passage cast. Travis Willingham. Wait. Oh my gosh! Travis Willingham. Wait. Isn't that the guy that... Oh my... Wait, no! Travis... Isn't that the guy that voiced Colonel Mustang in Full Metal Alchemist? Oh my gosh, I think it is. Oh my god. Oh my gosh, I think it is! I think that's him! Travis Willingham, I think that's him! Okay. I think that's him. Let me get my phone out and verify that. I think that's him. Okay, anyway. Okay. Okay, okay, so, I love this piano. Is this a beast? Okay. Boop. You gonna do it or what? Wait, that's Kyrie's thing. Isn't it? Laura Bailey, yes! Yes! Yeah, I believe. Yeah, Laura Bailey. Who voiced Lust in Full Metal Alchemist. Oh my gosh, it was! It was! Travis Willing. Yes, it was! I was wrong, it wasn't Knuckles. I know, I thought I recognized that voice! It's Colonel Mustang from Full Metal Alchemist! Oh my gosh! Oh, it's the freaking boss! Oh my gosh! Oh my gosh, they got Travis. Oh my gosh, that super beast. Okay. Alright. Now, while I need to stop having a fangasm here. Okay. So. Okay, what do I unlock once I do this? I mean, I know I can play this whole thing again, obviously. But, what do I... Wait, there were 3... I bet I unlock another, another theme for my PS4. But I do... Okay, Kingdom Hearts... I love the green. Kingdom Hearts Key, back cover. I started to say X. Kingdom Hearts Key. Okay, so... Unlock theater. Okay, neat. Unlock character. Okay, cool. Coolio. Alright. Okay, chapters... Oh, the opening. Ooh. Nice. Ending. Heart Team Key. Ooh, nice. Okay. So, characters. The Master of Masters. Ooh, my gosh. Dandelions. They have a special union for exceptional Keyblade wielders. Okay. Back from her. A young and outgoing Keyblade wielder, he questions the way the world works and decides to solve its mysteries on his own. Never heard from him. Don't know what happened to him. Created by the Master to serve the Keyblade wielders, the original existence. They originally exist as helpless spirits. You're the narrator. Luciu? The only one of the Master's disciples who does not receive a copy of the Book of Prophecies, he is bestowed with the Keyblade and a black box before setting out on his journey. Okay. Ooh-la. Dang it. Stop. Hey, no character models in this one. You're up. And the Master of Masters. Just a man who possesses an eye that can see into the future. He uses that knowledge to write the Book of Prophecies. No one knows whether his mischievous nature is calculated or true. He disappeared after destroying 5 of the 6 apprentices with a copy of the book. Never from again. He just gone. Alright. So, I'm going to leave this here on this little screen here. Okay, so interesting. Okay, so this did answer about the character at the start of Fragmentary Passage in the cutscene, where it showed somebody standing there amongst the fallen Keyblades, with this Keyblade that had the eye. That's him. Whoever the heck that is. Did it say? It was Lushu. It was Lushu. It was Lushu that had the blade. Okay, so Lushu had the blade and was standing there with everybody, with all the blades, and so, now, if I'm not mistaken, in one of the trailers for Kingdom Hearts 3, I think I remember seeing the box somewhere, but I can't verify that 100% certain. I think I remember seeing the box somewhere, but I think I remember seeing the box. But here's the thing. Okay, so the Master of Masters, who I like the guy. His laid back personality, dude. I wish my boss was like that. Like, that'd be so freaking boss if my boss was that way. But no, my boss is a lame. But so the Master of Masters, he put his eye. I don't know if that's metaphorical or actual. We never see his face, so we don't know. He may have just plucked it right out and stuck it in the blade. In which case, he doesn't have a human eye. It's more of like a cat eye, or more of like a, I wanted to say like a raven eye. No, not exactly a raven. But somehow, he put it in the blade. He allows him to see things around him. He knew that he was going to disappear because he can see the future. So he knew he was going to disappear, and he wanted to task every single one of these individuals with a different role. Now, there's a lot of mystery about this because they supposedly did not know about each other's roles for whatever reason. I don't know why that they weren't allowed to tell one another about what the roles were until something happened to threaten one another, and then they suddenly revealed, oh, that's my role. So one was tasked with being the leader of the group. One was tasked with trying to find who the traitor was, and they were trying to stop. Some of them thought that they could stop the impending Keyblade War, which clearly happened. And they weren't able to do anything about it. And this is probably going to start a cut scene, isn't it? Or is it just going to loop? No, just loops, okay. So they weren't able to stop it. And I'm curious about what happened to this world. Like, this is the only... Now, like I said, I don't have back cover or key. Union Cross, I think it is. It's called Union Cross. I think it's a mobile game. I don't think my phone would run it. I don't think my poor little phone would run it. I wish it would, but so I'm wondering what other updates that they've done to the story. So they managed to... How long am I recording for? I'm just curious. Oh, an hour, 2 minutes. Okay. So this guy Lushu, I keep wanting to say Mushu, I'm sorry. Lushu heads into the desert with this Keyblade and this box. Now, of course, the game doesn't want you to know what's in the box. And the Master of Masters, it whispers to Lushu what is contained in the box. It tells him to never open the box. Why? What is in the box? I mean, it's like Christmas. You know, you put a tag on it that says do not open till Christmas, and you're shaking the crap out of it. So it's a big trunk. Don't know how much it weighs, or if it's... I mean, obviously it weighs a little bit, but I'm wondering if what is in it is weightless, or if it actually has some weight to it. But this has never come to... Like, none of this that I remember was mentioned in Kingdom Hearts. Obviously, this is a lot of stuff that they built onto after Kingdom Hearts and Kingdom Hearts 2 came out. There's a lot more to it. But I'm wondering what happened to these 5. The Keyblade War raged. We know that. We know the Keyblade War raged. But I'm wondering what happened to these 5 individuals and what happened to this world. Clearly the world no doubt fell to darkness. Now, from the story that Kyrie's grandmother told her, the world at one point lived in peace. And everybody was happy with the light. But people started wanting to keep the light for themselves, and thus darkness was born in their hearts. And the darkness pretty much started snuffing out the world. But still, specks of light remain in the world, in the hearts of children. Which points, actually, to this right here. With Ira? Was it her character? Was it... Oh, that's the cutscene. Sorry. Characters. Was it Ira? Ira. No, sorry, it wasn't Ira. It was Ava. It was Ava. Sorry, Ava. With Ava, because this coincides with what Kyrie's grandmother said, that the light remained. The light stayed, or it existed, in the hearts of children. Ava was teaching children, kids. And she was instructed to tell the kids to go out into other worlds and spread that light. So, that coincides with Kyrie's grandmother's story. So, it was the kids, probably, that passed on that story. They grew up, had kids of their own, and that story was passed down from them. So, that is probably how this right here originated. But, okay. So I'm wondering exactly if there is what happened to these 5. The world probably fell to darkness. But I'm wondering what happened to these 5. Did they die of natural causes, or did they fall to darkness? I don't know. But the Heartless existed back at this time period. Excuse me. The book. Okay, here's a question. Okay. According to Ansem's reports in Kingdom Hearts. Now we're delving into some deep stuff here. According to Ansem's reports in Kingdom Hearts, Xehanort, or Ansem did not know about the existence of other worlds until Mickey showed up and revealed the gummy blocks and that there are other worlds that did exist. Before that, he found a door in the heart of the castle. He opened it, and then suddenly the Heartless appeared. He said he shall call them Heartless. Okay. That was the first mention recorded at that time. That was the first recorded mention of the Heartless. At the time, it was assumed, or at least I presumed, that it was Ansem that documented the first documentation of the Heartless, and that it was kind of transcribed from that point on. But this takes place before Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which was set 10 years before Kingdom Hearts. So, in Birth by Sleep, we got a glimpse of all the prior members of Organization 13 that were going to be part of Xehanort's experiments. Okay, this is set before that. The book that the Master of Masters has shows Darkseid. It shows the shadows. So, my question, there was no mention of the Heartless here. They just called it the Darkness. So I'm wondering if he knew about the Heartless because he has the all-seeing eye. He's like the guy on the top of the pyramid. Okay, the Master of Masters, he's Bill Cipher. That's it. He's Bill Cipher from Gravity Falls. That's him. But I'm wondering if the Heartless, if he knew about the Heartless, and those were his illustrations documenting the Heartless, because that was the Book of Prophecies. That was the book of what was to come. And so he knew about the Heartless then. In which case, he was the first person to document the Heartless. Or if they were just called the Darkness, and it was Xehanort who actually called them the Heartless. I don't know. But he knew he was going to disappear. He made no secret about that. He knew he was going to disappear, and he was totally fine with his absence. And I'm wondering what exactly became of the Master of Masters. Now, this was before Kingdom Hearts Birth by Sleep, which I don't know how far into the past key back cover is set before Birth by Sleep? That I don't know. This is obviously... Now, if my theory is correct, it's just a theory, that this coincides with Kyrie's grandmother's story about the light being in the existence of the hearts of children, and these are the children. It's theory. Just a theory. But that's just a theory, a Kingdom Hearts theory. I'm wondering if that's the case, if that's true, then where is the Master of Masters now? And even if this is set just a bit before Birth by Sleep, where is he? What happened to him? And where's Lucio? Where is Lucio? All these questions will probably be answered in Kingdom Hearts 3, but honestly, it's fun to theorize. It is so much fun to theorize and wonder. But yeah, this is really intriguing to see. But like I said, Kingdom Hearts is rich in lore, and there's so much to go back on and look at. But it's funny because there are a couple of things in Kingdom Hearts that have never ever been brought up since and never been answered. The first is why that Sora in Deep Jungle like suddenly felt a sense of familiarity with a castle that was never brought up again. And then the next thing is why in Halloween Town, whenever Dr. Finkelstein made the remark about they found a book that talks about the Heartless, why did Sora Donald Goofy leave the book there? If it talks about the Heartless, wait a minute, was that was that the same book? Wait, was that the same book? The book that Dr. Finkelstein had talked about the Heartless. There was a book right there, the Book of Prophecies, and it had was that the same book? No, it couldn't have been. If it was, how did it get to Halloween Town? And if it was, why did they leave it? See, that's something else. Like, was it the same book? If it's not the same book, then why was a book that talks about the Heartless in Halloween Town? And it wasn't written by Dr. Finkelstein. He didn't know they were called Heartless at the time, so how? See what I mean? That has never been brought up again, so, okay. But anyway, I've been ranting on enough here for a long time, but there's a lot. But this era was very interesting to watch. The animation is gorgeous. I love the character voices. The character voices are so good. The animation is gorgeous. I love the animation. And I don't know if they did any motion capture for the characters, but they did such a great job. And again, I'm curious about what the character models look like underneath the masks. But it was so cool. Like, I said, the bear dude. It was so cool. Like, I thought I recognized his voice. And honestly, at first, I said that he kind of sounded like Knuckles. I was wrong, unless Travis did voice him, but then I saw in the ending credits, Travis, and I'm like, I've seen that name. I knew, because his wife is Laura Bailey, who voiced Lust. I mean, Travis voiced Colonel Mustang in Fullmetal Alchemist, and his wife Laura voiced Lust. And so that was a very interesting, very interesting voice recording session, I'm sure. But like, when I saw that, I had a fangasm because, oh my gosh, Travis, to see his credits in this, oh my gosh. And honestly, I would love to hear him voice the character in Kingdom Hearts again, more than just this right here. But this is so cool. But now he has Kingdom Hearts thing under his belt, so that's cool. That's super awesome. But again, I love this, and I would love to get to explore this world. Now I know in the mobile game I kind of can, but no, I mean I would love to get to explore this world in its entirety in this model, in 3D and not just the pixelated style. I love this. It does allow some good insight, and it sets up some things for Kingdom Hearts 3 that have yet to be discovered by me. Other people know it because they played it. I haven't yet. I'm getting ready to. I had to do this first to set me up. So the very next thing is Kingdom Hearts 3. Yeah! I can't wait to wield my Keyblade again. Yeah! So, thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. And hope you enjoyed my geek out as well. As you can tell, I'm a huge hardcore Kingdom Hearts geek. I love it. And to my best friend, hope you enjoyed as well. Hope you laughed at my antics and such, and my complete geek out here. But thanks again for joining me. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hopefully I'll see you guys in the next video that I do. Take care. And to my friend, take care as well. Thank you.